Good morning, guys. It's View from the Pastor's Study, and I just want to take a couple of minutes to share with you a command from the Gospel of John as we're on the Thursday before Resurrection Sunday. We're thinking about the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Of course, every Sunday we want to think about Jesus' resurrection and everything that implies. But I want to turn your attention to John 17 just for a second. This is what would be called the high priestly prayer. I think it's the real Lord's Prayer. It is Jesus talking to the Father and talking about something he desires for us. And this thing that he desires for us, that he prays to the Father for, we need to desire for ourselves. And that is real unity. Real unity, not uniformity, which is everybody walking in lockstep with one another. Not a unity that ignores truth, which says, well, we'll be united with you even though we don't believe the same doctrine you do. Doctrine is the unifier that holds us together. But I'm talking about real unity. And I simply want to share with you maybe one verse here today, and that's from John chapter 17, verse 11. Jesus is talking to the Father. This is the end of his life. It's probably that Thursday. And so he's getting ready to head to the garden, and he's praying. He's praying to the Father. They're probably listening, and this is what they hear. Let's start at verse 9. He says, I pray for them, specifically talking about the 11 who are still with him, because Judas is gone now. Specifically them. In a greater sense, us as believers everywhere. Isn't it good to know Jesus prays for you? I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them that thou hast given me, for they are thine. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine. And I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee. Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. That they may be one as we are. The Father and Son have a special relationship. It's transparent, it's truthful, it's loving, it's giving. They are together in the project of the salvation of those who might trust in God by faith. And that's been the plan before even the world began. And in the same sense, God's church needs to be transparent and truthful with one another and loving and compassionate toward one another and strategizing together to reach the world with the gospel of Jesus Christ. That we don't get distracted by peripheral issues. I know the Awakening event has been a wonderful opportunity for about 40 churches to come together and focus on the gospel and have a plan for doing that. Almost all of them are Baptist churches, and that's fine. But it's unity. Unity toward a particular purpose. And unity needs a purpose. And our purpose is to disciple the nations and to proclaim Jesus Christ. So I pray, church, those of you who are in church around the world, those of you who watch this or share it, and I encourage you to share it, realize the church needs to be united. We don't have to be exactly like everybody else. God loves variety. Just look around. Look around at the world today. But we can be united. We can be one as the Father and the Son are one. And there's more to say about that. They were one even though one was sent by the other. They were one even though they were different. And we can be one as well. So God bless you. You have a great Thursday. And let's reflect on why Jesus died, why he rose again, and where he is today. Let's celebrate that and let's live in the light of that. You have a good Thursday.